Jim Larson here. Anticipation. That's what I want to address today. And I guess the best little phrase would be somebody's coming. You know, all throughout the Old Testament, there was the anticipation of something beyond the law. God had said to Abraham in Genesis 12, 1-3, I'm going to bless you, bless a nation, and one day bless the world. Now that blessing of the world was going to come after the Messiah arrived, the Christ, the Lord. So there was a sense that there was a small beginning. We had Abraham and his wife and son, and eventually we'd have the family of Joseph, and then the nation of Israel, and finally there was the thought of reaching out to the world. Nobody knew just how that was going to happen. It was a big mystery. How was it going to happen? How was God going to do this? And there was always the anticipation that there's a big day coming. Somebody's coming. So each of the prophets, you picture them lining up, looking to the future and saying, somebody's coming. Somebody's coming. And the voice became louder and clearer as the coming of Jesus approached. One of my favorite passages is Isaiah 53, because there he paints a picture of the Messiah, how he's going to suffer, how he's going to be rejected, how it was as if God himself had cast him aside. But then he comes to the conclusion, but he died for us. By his blood, we've been made whole. By his stripes, we are healed. And he's pointing to someone, even though he lived 700 years before Jesus, it was as if it's not too far away, this wonderful thing that's going to happen. William Barclay says that by the time Jesus came, Israel was in a great state of excitement and anticipation. After all, they'd been sent into captivity, exile, a couple of times. One time, none of the people returned. And the other time they returned and they were weak. And by the time Jesus arrived, Israel was not in a position of strength, but weakness. And so we read in the New Testament that people were asking, people like John the Baptist, are you the Christ? Are you the Christ? And later on, the prophecy would be made by Jesus that many will come saying, I'm the Christ, I'm the Christ. But he says, don't listen to them. So anticipation, a people, a nation, and then reaching the world. And the key person was going to fit into that was the Messiah. And there was always a sense that we're approaching that. Are we there yet? Is he going to come in our day? Just like people today might be saying, when is the second coming? When's he going to come? Is it going to be this week, this year? What about this sign or that sign? So in the days of the prophets in the Old Testament, there was always this sense that there's something more, something glorious, something wonderful, and it will all be based on the appearance of someone glorious and wonderful. Anticipation. Somebody's coming. Thank you. God bless you.